Hey there tech fans, Rick here again with a full review of the Runhood Rallye 600 portable power station. This product is incredibly unique when compared to other portable power stations on the market because it's configurable. And what I mean by that is normally a portable power station like this contains everything required to operate that product out in the field inside of a tightly integrated cabinet. So inside most portable power stations are the batteries. There's a battery management system in there. The input circuit, the output circuit are all contained in a specially designed cabinet that you'll charge at home, charge in your car, or even charge from a solar panel, and then take with you out in the field and use that stored energy to charge and operate all of your portable devices. And they work just great. But Runhood looked at that and said, we can do better. Why are all those things integrated into a cabinet? Why don't we break that apart and make it configurable? So the Runhood product has batteries that are removable. They also make accessories that you can clip on the end of these battery banks and turn one of these into a USB charger all on its own. You can turn the other one into an AC inverter all on its own, or you can use the extra energy bars inside the cabinet to continuously swap those out, and hot swap those, by the way, to keep power going for longer periods of time. So you can essentially have unlimited power with this particular unit. So there's a lot of things you can do when you think about the batteries being removable. It just opens up a wide range of possibilities on how you use that stored energy in other ways. And I'll get into that in a minute, but I'd like to start with an unboxing first just to show you everything that's included with the product. Now, Runhood makes 4 different models of this particular power station. The one I'm reviewing today is the base unit. It's the Rallye 600. There are 3 other models that are out there that include a lot of different accessories and different bundles, so make sure you check all those out. But I'm going to start with the base unit today. So when you first pop open the box, you'll find the main cabinet. It's called the host engine. Inside here is the battery management system, the charging circuit, and the output circuit that'll turn the battery power into external power you can use to charge and operate your devices. You'll also find 2 energy bars, which are the battery banks. They slide in the back of the unit. Each of these has 324 watt hours of internal capacity. So when you slide both of these into the host engine, you'll have 648 watt hours of internal capacity, which provides 600 watts of external charging and operating capabilities that can surge to 1100 watts. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Also included with the product is an AC charging kit. You can use this at home to charge the unit in about 2 or 3 hours, and a car charging kit that will take a little bit longer to charge the unit. Also, you'll find a full instruction manual that explains everything you'll ever want to know about the power station, a quick start guide to get you up and running in no time, and a warranty card. So everything you need to get started with the base unit is included. Now, let me talk a little bit about these battery banks because they're called energy bars, but they've designed these to be incredibly efficient, and they're using the latest battery technology. So a lot of these portable power stations still rely on older lithium polymer technology or LiPo batteries, which are kind of challenging because the LiPo batteries don't do real well when it's hot, it's cold. They don't hold the charge as long. They don't allow you to charge them and discharge them as many times. This uses the latest version of batteries, which is an NCM battery. So it's a lithium ion NCM battery, which is the latest chemistry. So this does real well. Hot weather, cold weather, when you charge it, it'll stay charged for a long time. You can charge and discharge them thousands of times. And that's important because the main component in any portable power station is the battery technology inside of it. So if you're using a LiPo power station, it's not going to give you as long a life as something like this that uses the NCM batteries. Now to put these in the unit, you basically spin it around. You'll see 2 slots on the back, and there's an arrow on the top of this. You want to make sure that's facing up, and you basically line it up with the slots and slide it in. It's just that simple. There's one, here's the second one. And once both of these are in there, and by the way, you can run it on one of them. Once both of those are in there, you now have 648 watt hours of internal capacity. You can also get extra energy bars. So if you need maybe 2 more energy bars, you can charge those at home. In addition to charging this, take those out in the field with you, and then you can swap those out as you're starting to use more and more of that power. I think that's pretty incredible. Now the unit itself is intelligent. It's got a really sophisticated battery management system inside that's responsible for charging the internal energy bars and also taking the energy from those batteries and distributing it to external devices. Now in the front of the unit, there are 3 ways you can use that power. There's an AC section, there's a pure DC section, which is 12 volts, and there's a USB section, which is pretty common for most portable power stations. I'll start with the AC portion. So the unit has 2 full-sized AC ports on the front. Both of those will provide up to 600 watts at 120 volts of pure sine wave output. And that's really important because a lot of the portable power stations on the market use a modified sine wave circuit, which works okay for lights and things like that. But if you're plugging something sensitive into it, like a laptop or some computers, you might have some issues with that modified sine wave. With this one, it's pure sine wave all the way. And 600 watts is pretty nice. It can also surge to 1100 watts. And that's important because if you're going to plug something in with a motor inside of it, whether it be a drill or maybe a cooler, or you've got a blender, something that draws a little bit more current when you first turn it on, this unit can handle that surge up to 1100 watts. So that's pretty important for the AC circuit. The DC circuit right over here is a 12 volt circuit, just like in your car. There's a full-size convenient outlet right there. That convenience outlet allows you to draw 12 volts at 10 amps, which is a lot of current. So anything you plug in your car, you can plug in there and it's going to work just fine for you. Below that are two more barrel connections right there that'll each supply 12 volts at 5 amps, and you can find conversion cables that'll turn those into charging cables for most laptops, game consoles, and other things that are on the market that can charge directly off 12 volts. The nice thing is you can find a conversion cable that turns that port into another one of these convenience outlets. So you could essentially have 3 of these convenience outlets on the front of the unit and charge 3 different things at the same time that you would normally charge in your car. Where this product really excels, in my opinion, in addition to the configuration aspects of it, is in the USB connections, because most of the charging you're going to do in the field for your GPS, your phone, your tablet, your computer is going to be done through a USB connection. This unit has 4 USB connections on the front. 2 of those are the older style USB-A, which is the larger port. 2 of them are the newer USB-C ports. Now, the USB-A ports on this unit typically deliver 5 volts at, say, 2.4 amps, but in this case, they're also QC enabled, which is quick charge enabled, and that's a smart port. So if you plug something into it that's QC compatible, the port will recognize the fact that you plugged in a tablet or a phone that's QC compatible. It'll interrogate that product to see what the current charge level is and make adjustments to the voltage and current internally to safely and quickly charge that device. That's pretty impressive. And both of those ports are QC enabled. The USB-C ports are even cooler because they're USB-C, which is typically, again, 5 volts and maybe 3 amps, but they're PD enabled, which is power delivery, and that's the other style of quick charging. So if you've got some newer phones, newer tablets, drone batteries, drone controllers, anything, game consoles, anything that's smart that's got a PD compatibility on it, the minute you plug it into the USB-C port, the same thing happens. This unit will interrogate that device, decide what the voltage and current should be, and safely and quickly charge that device. So you've got both styles of quick charging built into it. You've got USB-A and USB-C ports, so pretty much everything is covered. It even gets cooler because both of those PD ports, both of the USB-C PD ports, are 100 watts of output power. And that's really important because if you're trying to plug something in like a laptop, a drone battery, maybe a big tablet, you won't be able to charge them unless you have a lot of power on those ports. So 100 watts means you can plug a laptop in, your big tablets in, even some drone batteries in directly to the unit, and it's going to charge it. The final thing I'll mention is one of the USB-C ports is also bidirectional, which means I can use it to charge external devices. I can also use it to charge the unit. It's going to take a long time if that's the only charging circuit you've got, but you can double up with the AC and the USB-C and charge it even quicker. So when I said that they've been innovative with this product, it's not only brilliant from the configuration aspects of it, where I can pull the batteries out, swap those out, get adapters to turn the outside batteries into other types of chargers. You could essentially, if you buy those 2 accessories, the USB block and the AC block, you could essentially have 3 portable power stations out there in the field. And the best part is, even though they only include the AC kit and the DC kit, you can absolutely charge this from a solar panel as well with a simple MC4 connection. And one of the bundles that Runhood offers actually includes that solar panel. So a lot of different ways to get energy into the unit. Once it's charged, take it out in the field. A lot of different ways to use that energy out there in the field. I think they've done a phenomenal job with this product. And again, this is the base unit, the Rallye 600. There are 3 other models that are available from the company as well that have a lot of extra accessories included. So hopefully you found this review helpful. I really think this product is innovative and I like it an awful lot, and I think you're going to like it as well. So thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, as always, stay nerdy.